So there's a term called rumination, and I want to talk to you about it a little bit. I have a little bit of a tip or a trick or something for you if you are a believer. If you are a believer and you're struggling with rumination, which is a psychological term for basically just recalling negative emotions and events to where you kind of find yourself dwelling on it and you're struggling not to. You don't want to think about it, but it just kind of, you recall it, it comes to mind, and you feel the same pain, you feel the same confusion or hurt or whatever may have came from it. So when you are encountering this, there's lots of things that the world can tell you. We do live in a natural body, and we do have to take that into account, but we are first a spirit. And so I always take everything in the spirit first. I act in the spirit first because we are made in the image of God. That means, and He is a spirit, so that means that we are spirit first. Also, this body is at some point going to die and rot, but our spirit lives for forever. So it's very important to always do things in the spirit first. So one of the things I want you to challenge yourself with, when you ruminate, when you have that recall of that bad event, of that pain, of that confusion, I want you to ask God something, and then I want you to ask yourself the same question, and that is there mercy for that? Because when you do, He's going to remind you, yes, there is mercy for that. And then when you realize that, and you realize the forgiveness of God, the grace of God, the mercy of God, all of a sudden His love will overtake you, and what happened won't matter anymore. And you will find yourself just longing to pray for those who hurt you, longing to pray and love those who have done you wrong, who have caused damage. Because there is nothing in this life that God cannot heal or overcome or compensate for or repair or give you in return. There's nothing in this life that is ever lost that He can't give you back. And there's nothing that happens that He lets go to waste. So I want you to ask yourself, is there mercy for that? He says, by the same judgment you judge others, I'll judge you. He says, I can't forgive you till you forgive others. Are you forgiving others? Are you judging others for things that there is mercy for? There's only one unforgivable sin. Only one. Don't hold them to it. Don't hold them to it. I can guarantee you, I can promise you without a shadow of a doubt, anyone who truly knows God and is living for Him, they're not going to be willing to hurt you. And if it is, it's completely accidental, and they will make it right. Because the Holy Spirit in them will challenge them with that. They'll have conviction. But if someone has hurt you and damaged you and stolen from you and done you wrong, they just don't know what they're doing. Jesus said, forgive them, Lord, for they don't even know what they're doing. And that's the same attitude and mindset He's beckoning you to have. I promise you, it will stop that rumination. It will, when you put your focus in the right way and you take it off yourself. When you remove self, you stop making it personal and you realize what really is happening. And you begin to take on the heart of God and the mind of God. Renewing our mind by the Word changes everything. You can be at peace and at joy, and you can love them and you can pray for them. You can find it all and have it all in His Word. Just seek Him out. Surrender to it. That's all you got to do.